So here you go. It's after the working hours and boss is testing on some newer stuff. And the problem with the Beyblades nowadays is the blades gets hot too fast, and boss is just working on it. Actually testing a normal blade with a ceramic, a small blade. We'll give it to the barbers, getting some reviews, and if it works, then we will recommend it to the barbers. So here you go. And this video is not about Beyblades. It's actually about Gamma X Evo, and I don't like it. I don't like it because it's designed to be weak. Just look at it. It just vibrates in its place, and if you pay attention to the shaft, it just goes straight left, straight left. There is no complete torque. There is no right and left. And this is the exact same trimmer from another brand, which just have that that crucial part that this trimmer is missing. And just see how wild it is. And that crucial part is as simple as a spring. It just has a spring on it. It has the same motor, the same circuit, the same battery, but just look at it. It missing the springs on here and here. If it had it, it was as wild as this. As you can see, it has the complete torque to the right, left, so it kills it on cutting performance. If it had the springs, just look at it. Just how dead it is. See, just vibrates. And the proof of concept for this is you can just test it easily on a StarCraft. Look how wild it is. It's a good trimmer, by the way. But it's the exact same thing. But I just removed the spring. It has 4 springs. I just removed the springs. So just look. It just vibrates. See, it just vibrates. So to boost the performance of AC motors, you should put a spring on them. And I don't know how much even a spring costs. Maybe 2 spring costs, maybe just $1. I don't think it's not expensive. Just $1, $2, and you put 2 spring on it. And maybe they were like, okay, it cuts, then it's good. We don't need to put a spring on them. Just dead. See? And it came here for the problem of noisiness and bad cutting performance. So I fixed that. The problem was with the cam follower, and the barber actually damaged these parts that the screw goes in it. He used a non-standard screw, so he cracked all over this hole, and you can't use a screw on it anymore. So I just with a small little of a drop of glue just fixed it, and now it works completely good. And you can just nice, completely good to go. And yeah, and it has some problem with the spring, and the spring got corroded. When a spring gets corroded, the pressure between the blades get decreased. So to improve it, you should just using a pliers. We just hold it like this, and we just bend it. I already bent it, so I don't do it anymore. But if you have it and you want to boost the cutting performance, you should just using pliers bend the spring like this. See, you hold this part here, and you bend it. So it's not that damaged. You can continue with it, but I'll send another spring for the customer to change it if it needed. So yeah, I don't like it because it's just designed to be weak, and there's no difference between this and this one. Maybe you say, okay, because this is different, because the spring is placed here, is the reason that it's stronger, but it's not. If it had a spring here, we put a spring on them when we give it back to the customer, and they get shocked by how good it became. And just by it doesn't have it. It's not a critical error. It's not a very hard problem to solve. Just 2 spring on them. I don't know how much for a manufacturer this even costs. And yeah, so it actually cuts good. It actually not good, but it actually cuts. I mean, maybe you'll say is just enough, but why not to do it when you can do it? I don't think I can do this. Oh, okay, there you go. So it cuts, but not as good as this one. Okay, so let's just put it back in its place. Let's close this screws, tighten them. It just works because it just vibrates. It doesn't move. It just a little vibration cause cutting on this trimmer, and just look how dead it is. Let's put it in the right place. Oh my god, come on. Here you go. So look how dead it is. So, and compare it with this one. You don't even need to test it to understand how much difference is between them. So this brand actually targeted Iran's market. I'm not advertising for it. It has a lot of trash products, but they just put a spring on them. How much even that costs? Why Gamma with that, this huge brand, they just refuse to put a spring on them? It's just crazy. Just look how wild it is, and compare it to this. It just moves left, right, and complete torque. There you go. Much wilder compared to this. So yeah, it just they of course they knew they should spring on them. Of course they knew, but they just refused to do it as Gamma Y, and this is the only reason I hate it. Why you want to give a barber a bad product? What? Just why? Yeah. So this was about Gamma X Evo, and I really shocked why it looks like a joke. It's just crazy. Just why? Just look difference. I don't know what to say. Just look at it. And a spring matters. It matters a lot. It doesn't have that much charge, but you see the exact same motor on them. The exact same motor, but it just vibrates in its place. So here you go. That's why I hate them. Thanks for watching. If you have any idea, anything to say, I really want to hear it in the comments. So thanks for watching. See you next video.